Step 5. Determine feasibility. This step only provides suggestions to try to help you decide if your ideas are feasible. However, there's no magic formula. You have to make a decision based on the information you have. Also, keep in mind that you can have multiple sites in multiple niches, but I suggest you start with one niche and develop it first before moving on. The steps involved in determining feasibility include looking for opportunities, deciding whether or not you can pursue these opportunities, deciding whether or not it's worth your time, and then choosing one. So to look for opportunities, you should analyze the worksheets for gaps in what's offered and what the market is asking for. Your spreadsheet should now contain information about the ideas for the niche that you have, the niche competition, and the niche size. See how the competition is aligned to the size of the niche. Is there a channel and a way of making money that has a market but isn't being used by most of the competition? You can also try to find opportunities within more general or more specific niches. You also need to decide whether or not you can pursue it. If there is more to feasibility than whether there is a market for your ideas. You need to consider if you can justify spending the resources it will take to develop and promote your ideas. Once you know how websites work, you can better understand what's required to develop and promote them, and can then make a better feasibility decision. Websites have a domain name, website hosting, and files. If the website is a web application, it might also have a database. The domain name is the URL, the Uniform Resource Locator. It consists of the name and the extension. The name is usually the name of the website, and the extension is usually a .com, .org, or something similar. Website hosting is used to host your website's files. There are different types depending on the type of website you want to host, the type of website content, whether you just want to host text or whether you need audio and video hosting, the number of monthly website visitors, etc. You should visit divlayer.com/resources/hosting for more information about different types of website hosting that's offered. Now, to discuss internet marketing, there's a few different internet marketing methods that can be used on your website. There's the free information method, there's the email newsletter, and there's squeeze pages. Free information involves posting information to many distribution channels and to several websites across the internet with a link back to your website. Basically, you let people view this information for free, build trust with the people who read and interact with the information that you put out there, and then the people who, after reading the information, find it useful, they start to trust the website owner or the person who's been publishing that information out there, and then possibly buy something from the website. The email newsletter involves asking a website visitor to subscribe to an email newsletter, possibly in exchange for a free report, a coupon to save money on a product the site sells, access to a members area on the website, etc. So it provides some sort of incentive in exchange for collecting their email. And the benefit of it is that, well, usually most website visitors leave the website, don't buy anything, and never come back. This is why website owners try to get visitors to at least subscribe to an email newsletter. By subscribing, the website visitor shows possible interest and allows the website owner to follow up and to try to get a sale later. With a squeeze page, it might be used to present information, to ask visitors to subscribe to an email newsletter, etc. Squeeze pages are usually very uncluttered. They might include a video, a link to a PDF, text information, an email newsletter subscription box, links to legal documents, etc. All that stuff could be included on a squeeze page, but it's usually organized in a very uncluttered manner, so it gets right to the point, captures the visitor's attention, and leads them to the particular action or particular goal of the website owner. So keep these internet marketing strategies in mind when determining feasibility, because you might need things like an autoresponder, email service, etc. And you should calculate that into the cost of the website when you come up with a cost analysis of the cost of developing your site. More information about autoresponders can be found at divlayer.com/resources/email. Now, to actually determine feasibility, you have to keep in mind that it takes time and money to develop projects. You need to come up with an estimate of the time and money required to develop your projects to determine if they are feasible. This should be based on your distribution channel, the complexity of your project, extra services you will be using, such as email autoresponders, and the amount of time you have. So calculate time and money and see if you have the resources that you need in order to develop this, and then take a look at your market, the size of it, your competition, and see if it's worth it to spend the time and the money to develop the projects that you want to develop.